Scream 5 or Scream 2022, which they've been calling it, is finally out. And hello?
What's up?
Teenagers.
And here we go.
Oh my God. This film is spectacular. I'm going to start off with the good, get to the bad and my overall thoughts on this film, but spoiler alert, there's not that much bad in this film in my opinion. The Scream franchise as a whole is iconic, but also extremely flawed. The first film to me in the franchise is the perfect balance of a parody and also a legit horror film. And I feel the rest of the films from 2 and on just straight up more parodies than legit horror films. But this one right here, Scream 5, Scream 2022, whatever you want to call it, ditches the parody version and just goes legit slasher horror. Oh my God, I love this film from beginning to end. The twists and turns, how violent it was. Oh my goodness. Ghostface, he's a somewhat iconic character, but when you talk about the icons, the staples of the slasher franchise, he's brought in maybe, but rarely. It's usually Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, and most of the time you hear Chucky before you hear Ghostface. And it's because his character is aloof. He's goofy. He runs into walls when he's trying to stab his victim, runs into coffee tables. Like he misses the obvious kill that's right in front of him just for the sake of a laugh. And I felt this is the first film that legit takes Ghostface serious and makes him terrifying. This performance of Ghostface could put him in the iconic stratosphere as far as slasher villains go. Yeah, but I'll start off with what makes this film so great. It's because it pretty much has the cheat code to a perfect slasher film and Scream, the very first Scream, and it follows it to the T, just without all of the fluff. It just goes the horror route and it sticks to it, and this film is legit scary. From the opening sequence when you're met with Jenna Ortega's character, what you see in the trailer, and he calls, "What's your favorite scary movie?" That hasn't been done great since Drew Barrymore's original take in it and Scream, and this one is pretty close, and I wouldn't be surprised if some people thinks it tops it because it was just that great. Jenna Ortega. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Also, this film is very extremely self-aware of all the mistakes sequels, remakes generally make, and they beat you over the head with how dumb the decision makings could be. And I love that. I really, really love that. The Scream franchise, it's a very self-aware film. It gives you the rules that you should follow, and this film does a lot of that. But it doesn't feel preachy. It doesn't feel campy. It feels legit. They're telling you what they're gonna do before they do it, and they execute it to perfection, absolute perfection. Oh my God, this film is, yeah. And I know it's everybody's favorite word since this past month, 4 weeks, meta, because of Matrix Resurrection, but this film is meta. It really is. At some points, it feels almost breaking the fourth wallish, how they talk about certain aspects of horror films. It's mind blowing at times. I did not expect to love this film as much as I did. The characters, the OGs, feel so much more like real characters this time. Like Dewey is probably my favorite character in this film. Like there is so much layers to him. He's lived a life. He's serious. He's been through some stuff, man, and I really really love that. Like these characters have evolved from 1996 to 2022. Another thing about this film that to me makes Ghostface so terrifying is the kills. He is so violent this go around. Oh my god. Overboard. He goes overboard. Just like what you would see. You've seen Halloween Kills and how Michael would get the extra stabs in when the guy is pretty much already dead. You get that from this film as well. He's not playing around. There is a lot of anger and seriousness with this Ghostface. The tone of this film is so serious that sometimes it doesn't feel like a Scream movie. And I can see how, you know, some fans of the franchise might take that as as a negative. I'm the complete opposite. I love when my horror films are taken with the serious tone. It has its laughs. It definitely has its laugh. It has some amazing characters they're there for the comedic relief, but it doesn't sabotage the film or harm it in any way whatsoever. I really enjoy that. What really took me a little by surprise is how much social commentary it has. Like it's well aware of this generation, and it pokes fun at all the typical tropes that fan bases are known for. Just what young teens are known for. Oh my god, I really love that aspect. And the main reason I loved it is because it didn't feel like it was beating you over the head with it, or that it was being overly preachy. The score is amazing. It terrifies you when it has to. The lighter moments, it's there when it needs to. And I loved how at times it felt like a celebration of sorts to all these other horror films as well. Now, as far as things that I don't necessarily like about this film is they really take liberties of what you think is possible, think could actually happen. And I'm being very vague here because I don't really want to spoil this for anybody, because I believe you need to experience this film. So I'm going to leave it at that aspect. And also, it kind of contradicts itself at times, because there's one particular thing that happens that you scratch your head. You're like, but according to this is not supposed to go this way. But, you know, I'm being vague again because I can't really go into it without being in spoiler territory. So my final thoughts for this film is, I feel like Ghostface, the Scream franchise, is the epitome of a modern day slasher franchise. And I felt they dropped the ball at so many different aspects that this franchise could have been great, top tier in my opinion. I know for some people they love it, but I feel like this film embodies what a slasher film should be. They got so much right that I'm left speechless, to be honest. I did not go in there expecting this film to be as good as it is. I'm blown away. I'm honestly blown away. And yeah, those are my thoughts and my quick review of Scream 5. And let me know down in the comments if you agree with me or disagree. It doesn't matter. Just, engage. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, until next time, I'm out.